Hey, how's it going? Today we are going to work on the tilt steering lock in my 1999 Jeep Cherokee XJ. So the steering wheel does not lock into place, and we're going to try to figure out why. First, let's pop the hood. And then we're going to remove the negative terminal from the battery. Next, we're going to remove the 3 screws that hold on this panel here right below the steering wheel. Oh, we're missing one. This should be held in with just a few clips now. I'm going to set that to the side. Well, under that looks like there's some kind of a metal plate or a knee blocker. I only see a couple of screws, one on this side here and one back over here on the other side. Let's see if what happens when we take those out. Looks like it wants to come right out. Let's let it pop down. Oh, let's hold it in. Let's take a look. Hang on a second. Well, it's just on kind of a little shelf. It just slides right out. We'll put that to the side. Well, for the next step, let's go ahead and take off the lower shroud. Should be just a couple of Phillips head screws. I'm using my long reach Phillips head screwdriver. There's one. Okay, let's pop this off. It's inside of this little rubber thing there. Is there one more screw? Maybe there is. Oh yeah, there is, right down here in the bottom. On the other side of that rubber. It's kind of a rubber, like a weather stripping or something for the column. All right. Well, there's 3. Set that aside. Next, we're going to move 2 steering wheel or steering column mounting bolts. Looks like one up here and one on the other side. You can get to that over there. Yeah, right there. I'm going to take those off. They look like about 13 millimeter. All right, hold your horses. Then I'm going to go ahead and remove this upper shroud. Just carefully. It's not held on by anything. Just around all these components. We'll set that aside. Okay, looks like the next thing we're after down here is I'm going to remove this spring off of this bolt here and then remove this nut so that we can take the complete unit off of the steering column. It's this here. Before I do that though, I want to go ahead and see if I can take this out. This is the actual tilt, the line that you pull back and forth to give you your tilt. All right, let's see if we can pull this out with a set of vice grips here. that was easy enough. Next, we're going to put our 15mm socket on here and let's get it unbolted. It's threaded pretty fine, so it took forever to get off, but now we got it off. Take that nut off, set it over here, and let's pull it out from the other side. Let's go ahead and take the upper part of this spring off. Right in here, slip right out the bottom. And we'll set that side over here as well. And next, I'm going to take our hammer here, kind of hammer this through. And then we'll pull it out the other side. Had a little delay because my son took me for Father's Day to go see the new Top Gun movie. So now it is nighttime. Anyway, I just hammered in the junkyard piece that I picked up to hopefully fix the steering wheel problem. I just hammered it in, and now I'm connecting the, well, I don't know what to call this, the pull thing. And then I'm going to put the spring on and the nut, so hang tight. Okay, so the nut goes on first. Let's get it started here by hand as quickly as we can. Feels pretty good. We'll get the 15mm socket on there. And just tighten it up. Now what we want to do is feed the spring through this little hook right here. Feed it up, this little slot back here, and then over that. Then I'm going to get my vice grips and pull this down and back into that hole there on that bolt. All right, let's see if we can do this with one hand tied behind my back here. And then at the same time, I'm going to try to feed it into that hole. If we can get that on video, that'd be great. All right, let me, well, I have to hold the flashlight anyway. There we go. Bingo. All right, next step, hang on. If we're going in reverse order, I believe the top part of the shroud goes on next. And I'm probably gonna call this video for the evening. It's just really hard to do in the dark and video. So if I'm signing off, I will see you guys next time. Oh wait, hey, look at that. Got that sucker on there. All right, there's that. I went ahead and disconnected the spring so I could line up the steering column mounting bolts with the holes in this unit. I'm gonna go ahead and push this up, put the nuts on, and then attach the spring and the upper part of the shroud, which I also took off. So here's the push it up here. I'm not gonna be able to see this anymore because I need the flashlight. All right, like I said, I'm getting ready to just finish buttoning this up. I got one more mounting screw to put on up here, or a mounting nut on this mounting bolt that's up here. We're gonna just button it up, tighten these up, put all the shroud back together, and see how it works. And talk to you in a minute. Well, I want to go on record right now and say that the tilt steering box that was on the steering column up here, right up here, that was not our problem. The problem was, after I started putting everything together, I noticed that this mounting nut here, the one on the other side, I already tightened that one. The one on the other side back here, I don't know if you can see it, I'm trying to zoom in on that. There's a bunch of space there. Both of these are loose. You know, I don't think they're supposed to be, because after I tightened the other one down, the steering wheel rectified itself. So I'm tightening this one. It's a 13 millimeter. Thing is so loose. Ridiculous. Oh, I'm not videotaping anything other than what the hell am I doing here? How loose that is? Somebody's been in here doing something. Who knows what? We've only had this thing for about a year. Tighten it up to, I don't know, about, I'll give it about, what, 63.5 foot-pounds here. There we go. Nice to tighten everything up. Now, for the record, I'm going to go ahead and button all this up, and I will sign off for tonight because I got to get this sucker in the garage. And talk to you guys later for a wrap up. Well, it looks like we got her all buttoned up and no shaky. Drives, feels nice, and of course, let's do that. See it come down. I'll watch it go back up. Yeah, everything works good. So until next time, we'll be seeing you.